Let's start. All right. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to Just Women Africa. This is actually our first Zoom interview all the way in Florida. Today we're talking natural products and skincare
Hello, thank you so
products.
much for
And
having
today on
me.
our show we have Sharica McGee.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yes, so I am Sharica McGee. I'm the owner and founder of Red Rose Naturals. We started in 2017. My youngest son, he had eczema, and so I started making products for him. I have a background in science, so I utilize that information to formulate products for him in natural medicine. The products was very effective. We also changed some things in our diet as well. And what we found is that changing your skincare routine with natural premium ingredients had a very positive effect on the skin. So also alongside of me taking care of my son, I've always had a great passion for giving back into the communities in Africa, in America, all across the diaspora of giving back to our people. So that kind of came together in around 2020 because our main ingredient is shea butter, right? And so that's a staple ingredient. And we found that finding the right source of shea butter directly from Africa had the most positive effect on the skin. So, but prior to that, we were giving back to Ghana, Africa in particular. We were giving back, helping during the pandemic. And so there was a lot of changes that took place with the pandemic in Africa due to the ports and things like that being closed and lack of resources. So we started creating situations or funding for our brothers and sisters in Africa to kind of help bridge the gap. Although in America, we were going through some challenges as well, but we were still able to give back. And that was amazing. It was really great talking to the king of the palace and, just seeing the positive impact it had on the communities. And so we wanted to create a sustainable opportunity to continue the growth in Africa because we know that we only exist with Africa. And so it's very essential for us to connect. And I came up with this bright idea that, hey, I'm already receiving shea butter. We were working with the distributor here. So we had a supplier here in America. But we said, well, why don't we create our own direct partnership? And so we actually created the jobs there in Africa. It was not something that was already taking place, although there's jobs and things like this all over. But this particular team we created specifically for Red Rose to harvest the shea butter in Africa and supply our main ingredients. So that's kind of how we got started in with our connection with Africa and a little bit about our business.
So whilst you were talking, you did mention that you had your own supplier for the shea butter, and but what I wanted to find out is why did you choose Ghana as your source for shea butter and not some other African country? Because I'm sure there are other African countries which produce shea butter. I mean, there's Nigeria, there's Togo, but why Ghana?
Yes, there's other Western countries that produces that staple ingredient of ours as well. But I think it actually just started, it was just meant to be because we were already giving back to Ghana, right? So I have a friend that's connected to also other people that's in Ghana. So we had already kind of formed a relationship with a few of our brothers and sisters in Ghana, and we were already developing opportunities to give back there specifically, although we've had plenty of opportunities with other countries. And so I knew that product, I knew that shea butter and the shea butter that I was receiving was coming from Ghana. And so that's when it clicked in my mind, hey, let's ask if they can harvest our shea butter. So we created the entire process of obtaining it, going through the US imports and all of that. It's a lot of background paperwork that goes with it. But we created that whole system together so that we can continue helping the village we were helping, because we were helping the villages in the Kumasi region. And so I'm very good friends with the prince there of the palace. And so I just continued that relationship by creating those sustainable opportunities there. So.
Interesting. All right. So basically, you get your sauce is it from Kumasi, or they bring it from up north, like up north Ghana?
Up north.
Up north.
Up north.
Okay. All right. The line was breaking there. Okay. So that's interesting. So you've been in business since 2018. Can you tell us some of your?
Ghana, and then it's further harvest.
Okay.
Yes. Say that again, sir. I've been in business
Yeah.
since 2017.
So you've been in business since 2017. What have been some of your challenges in your line of business?
Okay, so there's many challenges. I would say the biggest challenge is just getting through the mindset of knowing that any challenge that you do come across, there's always a possibility to get through it. You just have to know that you're capable of doing it. So just realizing that even the things I don't know, I can still figure it out. The Most High will give me the knowledge, if it's meant to be, to get through whatever struggles or challenges we come through. So the biggest challenge I would say is getting through the mindset, because a lot of times we're taught if you don't know something, you just don't know it. But that's not true. You can learn it. You can figure it out. Even if it's hard, you can figure it out. And so that I would say that's one challenge. And that comes with another challenge of just learning the processes of things. Some of the processes that comes with business and administration, particularly like dealing with imports. We're not taught any of that, and there's not information that's readily available. So just taking the time, doing the research and figuring it out, and being willing to take the risk because you know what you're doing, the meaning behind your work. So that's one challenge. And in particularly, I have a challenge here locally where we've been in the position to hire more employees, but I find that I have a challenge because I started my business creating products for my son, but I wanted to help. I had no intentions on starting a business whatsoever. I was just creating products for him. And then I started sharing them with my friends and family. And they were like, this is amazing. You have to keep going. We have body care, facial care products now. And so I said, okay, I want to reach the world. I want to be able to send my products to everyone that may struggle with skin issues, or just to create that natural alternative, because a lot of our products here are filled with toxic ingredients. And I had this great passion and opportunity to do something really great, but I didn't have all of the skills that it took to manage a business. So I said that to say one of my most recent challenges, I would say, is hiring employees. That takes just a whole nother skill set and patience and understanding. And so that's one of the things that I have personally had challenges with, finding the right structure, but I feel like I'm getting better. I realize that there's a system to this, you can't just do it. And so that's one of my most recent challenges, is understanding about myself, like, hey, you have to learn more in this department. And so, but it's good because you get a chance to learn, and it only helps you get better. So I always look at it like an obstacle, a challenge, because you can always get through it. It's just figuring out which way you're going to go, mapping out your direction and what type of steps you're going to take to overcome it.
Thank you, Sharica. All right. So on your profile on your website, you did indicate that the business is supporting women back in Ghana. And what I wanted to know is how many women does the business support back here in Ghana? Do you have a figure?
Okay, yes, I would say around 30 to 40. Because what happens is that some women start working and then other things may come up. Like we had one sister where her real dream, she worked for the shea butter farm, but her true dream was to design. She has a background in fashion design, and she had started school before the pandemic, but a lot of things came up as far as the challenges with the pandemic and family concerns. So we helped raise additional funding to send her to finish college, and now she's doing fashion design in Africa. So and then we have women that may become pregnant or things like that. So we have women that may work one segment, and then another group of women may come next to help out, but I would say between 30 and 40 women we have actively working.
Okay, guys, you're still watching Just for Women Africa. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today we're talking to Sharica, all the way in Florida, the CEO of Red Rose Natural. Okay, all right, Sharica, I wanted to know, you started in 2017. How many product lines do you have?
So we have about 30 products, I would say.
30 products, that's impressive.
Yeah, we have about 30 different products. And then within that, we have different bundles and things like that. So we've actually sometimes had to cut back on some products because we were thinking of so many ideas. We had to still make sure it aligned with our business. And so we cut out some products, but added in additional ones that align. So for instance, when we first started, we had products like toothpaste and deodorant. Well, since our main focus was skincare, we took that out because that can kind of expand, a lot more. But in time, we will be able to add more things in. But starting out, you want to scale appropriately so you're not scaling too quickly. But we have about 30 products. That includes our body care products, such as our body butter, body wash, body scrub. And then we have our facial care products. And some of I want to talk about the body care. So the body care, we have body butter, such as strawberry body butter. We have pineapple body butter. And so we use strawberry extracts and things like that to mix with our shea butter to give that scented product without the toxic ingredients, because a lot of our products here in the US is filled with toxic ingredients, and if it smells good, it's not a good sign. So we want to kind of create the best of both worlds with that. And so we have those products. And then with our facial care, we have products such as our turmeric cleanser. We have an African black soap foaming facial cleanser, toner, and then you have your moisturizer. So the moisturizers are our face creams and our serums. And then of course we have our flagship products, which is our eczema and blemish care products. That includes our salves, and that's like an ointment. I don't know if there's a different term. We have our serums and facial care products. Those are very effective if you're dealing with blemishes, dull skin. And then it's just great to get in the habit of making sure you take proper care of your skin, including some extra benefits and nourishing oils, such as like roses and things like that. Roses, turmeric, calendula, great herbs that help nourish our skin effectively.
Okay, that's great. All right. So basically, you bring in the shea butter in from Ghana. It's taken to the United States, where it is processed, and you make it into lovely products. Am I correct?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Yeah.
All right. So I'd like to know how many. So do you just sell the products in America, or do you export to other countries or other states in America?
Oh yeah, we ship all over the U.S. We ship all over. I'm originally from Flint, Michigan, which is up north, And so we definitely ship there. We have a store, a retail center there. We also have some of our products in Dallas, Texas, and we ship all over the US. Florida is actually not even our number one state that we ship to.
Okay.
So we ship to Georgia. Georgia is one of our number one states. We ship to New York, California. And then we also do ship to other countries such as Canada, which is right up from us. But we ship to different African countries as well, such as Kenya, Tanzania, and we've shipped to Egypt, and also European countries such as France, and we ship to the UK as well. So we also have a marketplace in the UK. So we have a partnership with a organization or a retail center called Rich Skin, and they're a melanated place that ships skincare products, African American or African diaspora products all over as well. So we like to stay pretty well connected with people. That's one of the main principles of our business, is building partnerships. And so that's how we like to operate.
That's interesting. Okay, guys, you're still watching Just for Women Africa. Do not forget his subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and tell your friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today we're on our first Zoom interview all the way in Florida, and we are talking to the CEO of Red Rose Natural, Sharica McGee. Okay, Sharica. In 2021, you made it to the list of Forbes 1000. Were you expecting that, first of all?
Yes, so that was just last month, and I wasn't expecting it at all. I always said that I wanted to be on the Forbes list. Like I wanted to get so big that we're on the Forbes list, just to have that standard. I thought was cool. Although without it, I knew that the Most High was leading me to do great work. And that's only through everyone else that works with me and help me, because I don't do it alone. But yeah, so no, I wasn't expecting it at all. I actually had got home from a very, very long day, and I was reading my emails while also talking to my husband, and my mouth just hit the floor. I said, oh my goodness, Forbes, just like, I had just had a really good day, but it was long. And I said, oh, I got so many emails. It just seems like so much. But then I got to I said, this says Forbes. And it still took me a while to register it. And they did reach out to me a couple of weeks prior asking, they told me that I was nominated, but it still really didn't click to me. And I didn't, I have so much going on. I kind of read it and kind of was getting it, but wasn't really quite there. And so when they sent me the email saying that I had been selected as an honoree, I was really, really blown away. I mean, I'm like, wow. And so I, of course, shared it with my parents and family. But for me, that just helps me to continue my mission. And it really helps solidify that piece of recognition, so that's just amazing media coverage. And I have been saying, like, I want to get more coverage. It seems like we should get more coverage. And that is exactly what happened. And it happened right in that last piece of the year. So I'm so thankful for that. For me, that just creates more for our future generations to talk about and know that they're capable of. Because like I told a few sisters of mine, is that when that happens to me, it happens to everyone. We're capable, and they really enjoy my story and knowing what we do. And so don't be afraid to be your authentic self, because even those that we may feel don't recognize us will eventually see it, because we stand out, we shine. And just keep doing the great work, because it's going to get noticed. you're going to feel good because you're living a more fulfilling life. And so that's really how the Forbes thing went for me, and it was really great.
I did like to say congratulations on getting onto the Forbes list.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, so since your nomination onto the Forbes list, has things changed? Has your orders improved? So you get more customers? Of course, I'm sure you're doing more interviews like this, but apart from that, what else has changed?
Yes, I would say that I felt like we was already kind of doing a lot. And I told several people, I got this Forbes recognition, but I still feel real regular, and so not in a bad way. It's just that, you don't want things to really puff you up, so I still feel like myself, I don't feel different. Orders, I would say, I'm not sure if orders increased because it was around the holiday period. Mm-hmm. So I can't honestly say if it was contributed by the Forbes recognition, but I have gotten a lot of connections since the Forbes. So a lot of the contributors and journalists have reached out to me, I would say. So that piece changes. So when you get a recognition like that, I would say it helps increase your opportunities. And so in return, it does always equal more sales, and revenue, because you're able to first gain more knowledge and education to further grow your business and attract more people. So, but for now, I think that, with the holiday period and the new year, we had a jump in sales around that time period, and we had a lot of returning customers. So I think the word is still getting out there, and I'm going to continue connecting with the right people, such as this great platform, and just look forward to what's to come.
Thank you, Sharica. Okay, so you started in 2017. What is the future for Red Rose Natural? I mean, you made it to you started from Ghana, you take it to America, you export. I mean, you have basically a wide market, Europe, Canada. What is the future for Red Rose Natural?
Yes, so the future is really to just keep going, stay grounded in what I stand for, and continue to partner with the right partnerships to create more opportunities for our people. I want to be able to be in a position to bring more education and employment to our sisters and brothers. And so I'm just staying in alignment. I can't say exactly what that's going to look like. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have even dreamed of today. So I'm just looking forward to the future and knowing that great things are in store as long as I follow my path and stay grounded in what our purpose is. And so definitely look forward to, like I said, more educational opportunities. I enjoy mentoring the youth. And so I see that definitely in the future. And I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
Okay. All right, sure. You guys are still watching Just for Women Africa. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today we're actually in our first Zoom interview all the way from Florida, and we're talking to Sharica McGee, CEO of Red Rose Natural. Okay, Sharica, we're just about to round up, but this is a question. This is a question I ask everybody, woman who comes onto the show, and well, it has nothing to do with Red Rose per se, but just with you're an African American. What advice will you give out there to African women out there? I mean, in the diaspora, all over the world, in the African continent. Any woman who's African, but in every part of the world. I mean, women say that it's difficult to climb up the ladder. Men don't give them the opportunity. They feel it's a man's world. Men exploit them sexually. It's just difficult. They don't give them a seat at the table. But you have been able to make it. You made it to Forbes, and you've done so much from 2017 to now, 2022. What advice can you give out to women out there?
Yes. Well, yes, you described some very challenging situations, and my heart goes out to many of our sisters and brothers that are dealing with these traumatic situations. So I definitely send my condolences, and my love and prayers. And I would definitely say that I always recommend every one of us to just keep the faith, even through struggles and challenges. Keep the faith. Know that great things is still possible despite your situations, and to continue to strive for greatness. So that may means connecting to people that you're connected with more, reaching out to your personal network, and knowing that the world now, it's huge, and there's so many opportunities for you to connect now with technology. So creating those type of organizations, I believe, that helps us to connect is going to be beneficial, because one cannot exist without the other. And just like the Prince, Osei, he mentions the two sticks. So we need each other to connect. The two sticks, bringing the two sticks together. So that's us here in the States, and our sisters that are in the motherland of Africa. So just creating those opportunities, creating those groups that help us connect. I believe that's going to help fix a lot of problems, help us to bridge the gap in those disparities that we all are going through. They just look different in different areas. So that's my advice.
Sharica. All right. So, well, to everybody watching on YouTube, in Ghana, in Africa, in Europe, everywhere, if they wanted to get in touch with you and order your products, could you just give them your contact details on how they can actually order products and all?
So we have our Instagram, where we're very active on, at Red Rose Naturals. That's the color red, the flower rose naturals. And then also there's an email address you can contact us directly at contact@redrosenaturals.com. And to shop our product line, you can visit us at www.redrosenaturals.com.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Sharica. I'll be putting her contact details at the top of the screen.
Okay.
So make sure you guys reach out. And I really appreciate you coming on the show, Sharica.
Yes, awesome. I'm so glad you reached out, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. So I wish you all the best for the year, and we'll be in touch.
Okay, take care.
All right.